Trump's MAGA allies in Congress getting closer to buying Greenland. Donald Trump is one step closer to fulfilling his goal of adding Greenland to the U.S. The president-elect has mused for years about possibly Americanizing the island, which is a current territory of Denmark. Those ambitions have been reignited in recent weeks as Trump has openly talked about making Canada the 51st U.S. state, reclaiming the Panama Canal and renaming the Gulf of Mexico. Recently, the Republican has renewed his calls to bring the Arctic island into the U.S., and he hasn't ruled out using force to do so. He has reiterated that he is serious about the prospect, posting last week on Truth Social, "This is a deal that must happen and make Greenland great again." The Danish Prime Minister Mute, meanwhile, has repeatedly said that Greenland is not for sale. Donald Trump Jr., the incoming president's eldest son, even made a trip to Greenland last week to meet with locals who seem supportive of joining the U.S. In an effort to pave the way to potentially branding the Danish territory into the American Union, Rep. Andy Olges, R10, introduced a bill Monday to enable the president-elect to begin negotiations with his European administrator. If passed, the bill, called the Make Greenland Great Again Act, will allow Trump to begin negotiations with Denmark on his first day in office. Congress hereby authorizes the president, beginning at 12:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on January 20, 2025, to seek to enter into negotiations with the Kingdom of Denmark to secure the acquisition of Greenland by the United States. A draft of the bill says, not later than 5 calendar days after reaching an agreement with the Kingdom of Denmark relating to the acquisition of Greenland by the United States, the president shall transmit to the appropriate congressional committees the agreement, including all related materials and annexes. It continues. Ogles, in a statement to Fox News, said that the proposal will bolster American economic and national security interests. Joe Biden took a blow to our reputation these past 4 years, and before even taking office, President Trump is telling the world that America first is back, the Republican said. American economic and security interests will no longer take a backseat, and House Republicans are ready to help President Trump deliver for the American people, his statement continued. Greenland is one of the shortest oceanic crossroads between North America and Europe and holds incredible military and economic value to both the U.S. and other interested parties like China. It is also home to the U.S. Thule Air Base, which is critical to Arctic security. The base has a wide array of capabilities like missile defense, satellite tracking, and more. Trump has boasted about how the island is so strategically located. The bill already has 10 Republican co-sponsors who are also pushing the bill to make Greenland great again. I think it's a great move by the Trump team to try and make friends as much as possible, because if we don't, the Chinese will. Rep. Tim Burchett, R10, told DailyMail.com of Jr.'s visit to Greenland last week. The country is also important because it has a large supply of rare earth minerals, like uranium, not found in the U.S., Burchett added. The idea of Greenland, there are a lot of mineral resources there, House Homeland Security Chairman Mark Green told DailyMail.com last week, before adding he is open to taking in Greenland. The GOP-backed proposal is the latest introduced by Republicans seeking to make Trump's many proposals become reality. Last week, Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene, RJ, introduced a bill to officially rename the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, a policy change Trump floated during a lengthy press conference.